In this video, I'm going to show you how to easily link the My Listing header call to action button to an Elementor pop-up. So rather than link to a page, we are going to call any desired Elementor pop-up that we want to call up. So that's what we're going to do in this video. I'm going to show you how to get the resources, and we're going to implement this live together. So I've got a test site pulled up on my screen, and in the upper right-hand corner, that is the CTA button I'm referring to. A lot of people, for a lot of websites, it says add listing like it does here. You click that button, it links to a page, you get going into the add listing flow. All right. Looking at the Canvas starter site. So these are products of the MyListing Club. And this request actually came in from a client of mine who is a Canvas client. And they wanted to, instead of when they click this get started button, it's the same CTA header button, instead of going to the get started page, they wanted to jump right into this pop-up right here, this add listing pop-up. So that is how this whole thing came about. I wanted to make that happen for them, and we did. So super excited to bring this to you guys as well. Okay, so if we go to the MyListing Club website, it's mylisting.club. We're going to go up under resources and guides. It's going to be the first guide listed here. Open an Elementor pop-up from the MyListing header CTA button. Depending on when you watch this video, you may have to hunt for this guide, but here it is right here. We click into it. Super simple, as we're going to see here together how to set this up. It also links to a code snippet, which you need. So I'm going to bring that code snippet over to my other screen, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to create a pop-up. Let's go to templates, pop-ups, add new. You can give it whatever name you want. I'm just going to call this MLCTA. Go ahead and choose your template or create your own from scratch. I'm just going to insert any random template here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go up near the publish button in the top right. We're going to click that little drop down arrow. We're going to choose display conditions. We're going to click add condition, and we're going to just let it go the default. Include on the entire site. This is an important step. You have to enable it this way. Okay, we're going to click save and close, and our pop-up is now in place. We're now going to jump over to the advanced tab of this pop-up. We're going to go to, sorry, I take that back. We're going to go to the pop-up settings up here in the top. This is depending on which version of the Elementor editor that you're using, but again, you can see it up here on my screen, top middle, pop-up settings. Now we're going to go to the advanced tab, and then under open by selector, we're going to choose, and this is all in the guide, but we're going to use the type the letter A and then left bracket and then href equals parentheses, and then we'll just do hashtag. We'll call it, we'll do CTA. Close bracket or close quotes, and then another bracket. All right. So that is that. And then we just publish our pop-up. So once again, top right, display conditions, entire site, pop-up settings, advanced, and then put this link in there. Okay. So now we need to call that, see where it says hashtag CTA. We need to call that in our link, our header link. So we're going to go exit back out to WordPress. On my other screen, I'm just grabbing my code snippet. I'm going to go over into WP Codebox. I'm going to create another snippet. This is all in the guides, so you don't have to memorize this if you don't want to, or if you're just trying to replicate this. I'm just going to call this for fun MLCTA. We're going to change the type to JavaScript. We are working in WP Codebox. That is my recommendation. You can use other code snippet plugins if you wish. This is just my preferred tool. I'm going to show you another way that you can do it, but I do not recommend you do it by any means. Just don't do it, but I'm going to give you that option. All right, we're just going to clear everything out of here, drop in the code. We're going to change the hashtag to hashtag CTA to match what we did in our pop-up. So that's the matching up our link to our anchor. Okay, save it, enable it. And just like that, we are done, except for one more thing. We need to run this in the footer, so the front end footer. So when you're dealing with Elementor and some other themes, a lot of times you have to run your code snippets in the footer. So they have to fire, if for lack of a better word, the code has to fire towards the footer of your website. It has to wait for other things to load. So otherwise it won't work. So we put it in front and footer. All right, so let's go to the front end of our site, refresh, click on that CTA button in the top right, and there we go. We've got our pop-up. So just that simple. I'm going to show you, before I let you go, I'm going to show you one more place you can add this code right here. But I do not recommend that you ever add any code at all to what I'm about to show you. Please don't. No matter what the MyListing developers tell you, do not add code here. Theme tools, people are going to argue though. So I'm going to show you where I'm talking about. Theme tools, theme options, custom code, JavaScript. Drop that code right in there and it will work. But I do not recommend this. For years, I've argued against this. If you accidentally put in the wrong piece of code here, you run the risk of your entire website going down. With just one character out of place, and you could bring your whole website down. It's just not a good solution for adding code to your website. And that's just the JavaScript and the raw code part. CSS, I've said this in a million videos. Every bit of CSS you add in here is going to load on every single page of your website, regardless if it's used or not. You do not want to add any code to this area, no matter what anybody else tells you. I promise you, don't do it. But there's going to be people that argue against that. So I wanted to give you that option. Okay. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. One more time, it's either under resources and guides, you can get to it, or resources and code snippets, you can get to it the reverse way. So start with the code snippet, and then that links to the guide. So I give you multiple ways to get to this stuff. Super easy to implement, and hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you in the next one.